to go in the fucking bar and piss in the toilet. I stood my ground. I feared for my life. Give me 3 or 4 days. I've got to pay estimated taxes.
This is Lloyd Preston Brewer, 57 years old. He was charged with first-degree murder. Garrett Hughes, 21 years old, was shot dead in Key West by Lloyd. Hughes, who was shirtless, leaving Conchtown Liquor and Lounge, located at 3340 N Roosevelt BLVD, just after 12:30 a.m. Brewer stated that the 21-year-old was going to pull something from his waistband during the altercation on February 13. Hughes was unarmed. The real estate mogul told police during an interrogation, "I stood my ground. I feared for my life." Brewer was initially charged with second-degree murder. The business owner has also been slapped with additional counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and violation of a concealed firearm permit.
All right, Preston. Before we start anything, because formality, I'm going to read you your rights. Okay, you get your water?
I got my water.
I'm going to read your rights and go through this. I'll have you sign it just saying that I read them to you. And
Right, rights?
Yeah, and then
I'll just sign it. I know what it says.
And then if you want to, I'll have to read them. It's a formality. And then you want to give us your story. I'm here to listen. Before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask any questions and to have him present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. You understand those rights? Okay. Do me a favor, just read this here. Do you have your glasses? Okay.
Cheers.
Yep, there you go. Just read this here for me. The waiver of rights. If you could read it out loud for me.
I have read this statement of my rights, and I understand that my rights are, or what my rights are. I am willing to make a statement and answer questions. I do not want a lawyer at this time. I understand and I know what I'm doing. I promise. No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or coercion of any kind has been used against me.
Okay.
It's very simple.
Okay. And if I could borrow your cheaters, because I can't see. All right. All right. Pretty much. Tell me what happened, and start if you can. Just start. I guess the night that you were at Conchtown that night.
Correct.
Okay. So go ahead and let me know. Tell me what you got.
I was there for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I was with my niece and her boyfriend.
Okay.
They left. I am now single, so I hung out for a little bit longer to see if maybe a potential suitor might show up.
Okay.
Nothing happened. I was ready to go home. I noticed there was a lot of activity going to and from the back door.
Okay.
As we have discussed in the past.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So I went out back to just see what was going on.
He tells it plainly, almost casually. There's no drama in his tone, just a man explaining a chain of events that, to him, make perfect sense. He's not looking for trouble. He's the kind of person who keeps an eye on things, who feels responsible for what happens on his property. But underneath that sense of duty lies something deeper, the quiet pride of ownership, and the belief that order depends on him. That belief will guide every decision he makes in the minutes to come.
As you know, I am armed. Nature of my business, my property.
All right.
I went out back and there was Not one, this was not a drug dealer, I don't think, just a guy. And he had buddies with him, and there were cars, but he was in between two cars. There were people on either side, and I guess they were all together. I don't know. They hadn't come from inside the bar. I don't know where they came from. And he's pissing in the parking lot and on the building. And I said, man, can't you just go I'll be honest, can't you just go in the fucking bar and piss in the toilet?
Here the tone shifts. It's the first spark of anger, not explosive but territorial. He's not furious that someone's urinating on a wall. He's furious that someone's doing it on his wall. For many people who equate property with control, disrespect feels like invasion. What begins as irritation quickly turns into something else, a test of dominance. And tests like this can turn lethal when fear and ego collide.
And we exchanged words. And as it progressed, he became more agitated and approached me. And I said, look, I own this. Stop. He continued to approach me. I said, I'm armed. It appeared as though he was reaching for something. The first shot went off this way. The second shot went off up in the air. To the best of my recollection, he was already on top of me. It would happen that fast.
This is the moment everything fractures. He describes it as if time slowed, as if instinct took over. The man moves, a hand goes down, and in a split second the brain fills in the blanks. Under adrenaline, the human mind doesn't see reality, it sees threats. One shot aimed at survival, another fired into the air, a desperate attempt to regain control of a situation that has already spun beyond it. Whether the threat was real or imagined will be for the courts to decide, but in his mind, at that second, it was life or death.
There's no doubt I fired a weapon. Because they wouldn't let me wash my hands.
Yeah, we'll do that after.
It happened.
All right.
I immediately, once he was down, did not continue to assault him, set my firearm on the hood of a car, awaiting the arrival of the police. I did not render aid because other people showed up to render aid. And I know he's got a lot of witnesses. They're going to say a lot of different things. That's what happened from my perspective. But I can tell you, he was on me so fast that my second shot went in the air. It was that fast. On my property, I stood my ground. I feared for my life.
When he says those words, the entire interrogation changes. He's no longer speaking as a suspect. He's quoting the law. Stand your ground isn't just a phrase here. It's a shield, one that transforms fear into legal justification. It's the psychological equivalent of drawing a second weapon, this time against accountability. He's telling the detectives and himself that this wasn't murder, it was survival. And that belief will anchor every sentence that follows.
Period.
Just so I know, if you can, draw me a little map. You know the property. Draw me a map where it was on the parking lot. So the parking lot's back here, like this. That's the rear parking lot, right? Okay. Let's say this is the door for Comptown.
Right here.
Okay, just draw it right there. Show me. What's it by the trailers or?
No. So there was a car. You know the way the back parking lot is like this, right? No, not over here. Not. These are the dumpsters. Right. Here's that Jeep that's been sitting there forever.
Yes.
It was approximately here. There was a truck parked here. After it happened about here. I laid my firearm there.
All right. When did you make contact with him?
As I came out, I was walking this direction. It started here.
And where did it happen? Did the altercation happen like in the parking lot itself, or
In the parking lot itself.
Okay, so
Not in the bar.
no, not in the bar. I'm saying like, well,
Were you in between the parking
In between the
cars,
cars, or
closer to
was
this
that-
building here, or was it
In
out
between
towards the middle
in
of the
between the
parking
cars.
lot?
okay,
Right here.
all right,
All of that's a matter of fact, there's cameras everywhere. Right?
Okay.
So all of that is a matter of fact.
okay,
And then as he approached me, I identified, I own all of this.
yeah,
It's all my property.
okay,
I identified myself as the owner of the property. I identified myself as being armed. He still approached and appeared as though he was going for something.
okay.
That's,
What did he tell you when you told him about what, like what?
we were going back, like, who the fuck are you? We were just going back and forth on this thing. And it just, I mean, that fast.
Okay. Did he go?
It was not a long drawn out process. It really wasn't. Because if it had been, then his buddies that were here would have, I mean,
Okay.
had they all come in together and it been a fist fight, things might have ended differently. But that dude was agitated already. I mean, you can test me for drugs or whatever. I don't know. I swear, I hope he's okay.
When the adrenaline begins to fade, regret starts to seep through the cracks. The voice softens, his eyes drift. This isn't guilt, not yet, it's something quieter. The brain, desperate to make sense of the chaos it just survived, reaches for comfort. Saying, I hope he's okay, is a small act of self-preservation, a way to remain the good guy in a story that suddenly feels out of control.
I hit him in the abdomen. I don't think I hit him with the second shot because the second shot went in the air. It was that fast.
So when the altercation happened, that you all came together, was there any contact with you on him? Did you grab him? Did he grab you? Was there any hand contact?
Not to my recollection.
Okay,
It happened so fast, but when somebody's coming at you that fast,
I got you.
it doesn't,
I got you.
it doesn't matter.
All right.
Now, if we're going to get into very minute particulars, that's what I'm going to ask for a lawyer.
Okay.
For the first time, we see the calculation. The tone sharpens, his words slow. He's beginning to sense the weight of every sentence. What started as cooperation now feels like risk. And in that subtle pivot, from storytelling to self-protection, we watch the survival instinct change shape. It's no longer about physical danger. It's about legal survival.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you the overall scope of what happened. And the reason I asked for you is you understand the dynamics of that establishment.
Yes, I do.
And so you know I'm armed all the time. Nature of my business and what goes on back there. And really all I was doing was walking through here to see what was going on, to give you
Okay.
a call if something was happening.
All right.
That's it.
When you
You've been in contact a lot.
No, we have, and you always tell me people have been doing stuff back there. We got a good
I don't,
relationship.
in all honesty, I don't think they were dealing with anything. I think they were just drunk guys.
Okay.
But they're local, I think.
All right.
And I can tell you, one of them's probably going to try to kill me
Right.
based on
Did they say anything?
the looks. And finally, your officer that did not detain me,
Right.
really, he didn't handcuff me, but we went and sat on my back steps. Because originally I was looking at the scene, and the guy was looking at me like, yeah, I'm going to get even with you. And
Fear has a way of rewriting memory. In hindsight, even neutral moments can feel menacing. The mind replays the event, editing and enhancing every detail that justifies the fear. That look, real or imagined, becomes proof that the danger was inevitable. And that's how the human mind turns uncertainty into certainty, and certainty into action.
the officer saw it too, and he said, just come sit over here.
Right.
Let's go this direction.
All right. So Just so I get it right, you walked out of here, you were walking, you walked out of Countdown and you walked in there when you when you engaged in the
He's over there pissing, and he zipped his pants up, and we had words, and he came at me.
Okay.
And, I mean, there's no reason for me to go at a guy that's just pissing other than verbally. Just, really, go to the fucking bar. They got 3 bathrooms.
I got you. No.
So I don't know, beyond that, I didn't know him. He had no reason to have malice for me that I'm aware.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people know me, you know that.
Yeah. No.
I did not recognize him as someone that I'd run into before.
Okay. All right. And as far as words, you can't remember what he told you or anything like that?
It was all, I hate to say it, but in the heat of battle, in the heat of the moment, words are exchanged. Yes. Can I be verbally abusive? Yes, I can. But did I walk up and strike him to cause him to come at me? No.
All right. Okay.
No. Look at my size. I mean, no.
I got you.
And my recollection is the guy was a little bit taller than I am.
All right. Did he hit you? Did he strike you?
No, he came at me in a threatening manner.
Okay.
And it appeared as though he was reaching for something. But he was coming at me.
All right.
And
did you see what he was reaching at or anything like that?
I did not.
Okay.
What do you mean by the threatening manner? Like, what could he threaten?
No, he's gonna have his words and we're gonna have issues. Because I mean, where he ended up, the best of my recollection, was outside here. Okay?
Behind the cars.
Right,
Okay.
outside.
It was originally
Now,
down
you
here,
tell me if
down
I'm
to you.
you tell me if I'm incorrect. But so he obviously came toward me.
Okay.
Did you find him here, next to the building? No. You found him in the middle of the parking lot, which is where I was. Which means he came to me.
All right.
When you came out, where were his friends?
There was a friend. Okay. I don't know if they were his friends.
Right.
But there were other people. There were some over here and some over here, but there were cars here and here, to the best of my recollection. So it was like he was isolated.
So he was by himself, like staying pissing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're not sitting around watching him piss.
Right.
Was there anybody back here by the back door? Anybody hanging out back there?
I walked out. I don't believe there was at the time. There was immediately afterwards.
Okay.
There were all kind of people everywhere
All right.
afterwards.
At what point did you draw on him? Was it here?
When I fired, he was about this close. Because I fired on him. It appeared as though he was reaching for something, and he's coming at me. And by the time he got that close, I fired, and he's on top of me.
Okay. Did he fall on you?
He came down.
Or did he
My second shot went in the air.
Okay, so were you?
He was
you fell on the ground? You remember if you fell on the ground and fell back?
Yeah, he came at me. Yeah, because I got up, but he wasn't on top of me by the time it all ended. He was on the ground.
Okay. So I'm just trying to.
Do you remember where he was reaching? Like, was he reaching?
It looked like on his side,
Okay.
which is where I carry a firearm.
Okay.
I mean, there was no reason for this. This was.
Do you remember if you were holding the gun with one hand or with 2 hands?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Were you able to actually
When
punch out properly?
tell you what the best of my recollection is.
I'm sure it happened pretty fast.
2-1.
Okay.
I mean, it was that fast.
Fast.
And just to get, so you walking towards him, yeah,
I'm not looking toward him, he's walking toward me.
okay.
Do you want to show?
Like,
Show me.
I'm trying to get like, did you fall, you said you got up off the ground?
Yeah, because when he came, my second shot went in the air.
Okay,
It was that fast.
okay. All right.
And I'm going to maintain stand your ground all day long. I mean,
This isn't just repetition, it's reinforcement. He's building his own narrative in real time, anchoring himself to the one defense he trusts. Confidence replaces confusion, but beneath it lies exhaustion. You can hear it in his breathing, in the cadence of his words. This is a man trying to convince not only the police, but himself that he's still the victim.
it's my parking lot. He's coming at me. What I hope comes out of this, I understand your job. And I understand friends don't cross that line for your job. I think this is a case for a grand jury.
Oh, that's what we're here. Do you know my job?
Yep. I think this is a case for a grand
and-
jury to investigate all of the facts.
This is something that we get all the facts. We get everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We put everything together.
And you know I'm not
And
going
before we
anywhere.
do anything,
I don't want to go to jail tonight, but you know I'm not going anywhere. So you take it to a grand jury.
that's up to the state. Preston, we put everything together, we take it to the state, then they make that decision.
But you know, this wasn't a revenge thing. This wasn't one of the dealers back there. It wasn't like I was hunting somebody.
I got you.
In no way, shape, or form.
I got you. You had gone to the bar earlier. What time you think you got to the bar?
We watched the whole Super Bowl.
The whole Super Bowl? Okay. How many drinks you think you might have had?
Probably 3.
3? Was it drinks or beers? What were you
Beers.
drinking? Beers?
I don't
Okay.
know.
You just drink beer?
Oh.
Okay. And what time did you get there, you think?
We got the Uber at. You got my phone?
No, they have it, I believe. You got it in there? You got the time that you got the
Uber.
Uber?
The Uber.
Okay. We could look at it. So you had an Uber took you there? So
Right.
you didn't even drive there?
No.
Okay.
So the Uber took us. No, because we've learned if you drink 1 or 2 beers, don't drive because that FHP is
Everywhere right now.
everywhere. No, I mean we're that responsible. So my niece and
What's your niece's name?
Araby Luke,
How do you spell that?
Arabi.
Then I had A-R-I.
Huh?
Luke, O-U-K-E.
Yep,
That's your niece, right?
correct.
Okay.
And
She had left already.
her and Alex Kruger. Alex
Okay.
showed up later because he was working tonight.
That's her boyfriend.
Yes.
I think that's on that for now. I'm gonna do the swabs in your hand for the GSR.
I don't deny that I shot a firearm.
Do you remember what hand you shot it with? The right hand? Damn things.
No, no, you got it.
Yeah.
Those are my size, you may not.
Oh, then you might have to do it then.
There you go.
I just gotta get the little thing out of here.
I know, these might be big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. I'm probably sorry.
You got divorced?
Huh?
Did you get divorced?
We were never married.
Oh, okay.
I know we're amicable, I mean, but she's over in Salt Ponds now.
All right, okay.
And as you notice, I didn't run, didn't hide. Set my firearm down as soon as this situation was. Gone.
What kind of holster do you wear? Just to have it with you? Okay. Nice.
Y'all have my concealed carry permit somewhere.
Probably not.
No, you have it.
Did they, yeah, they probably got it.
I'm gonna go grab all of them real quick.
All right.
You do this one too?
Yeah.
Where's the recorder?
Right.
That's an electronic ring.
Was it for
Oh,
arthritis and stuff? Or?
no, it monitors all my body. Biometrics.
Really?
Yeah, so it tells me when I need to exercise,
Huh.
when I need to sleep.
It's like a watch, but
It goes to the phone.
oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So am I spending the night at Rick Ramsey's?
I don't know. We're gonna. This is what we're doing, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. We're gonna put everything together. Your story, their story. Then
It's
we'll
one of
take
me
it,
and probably 5 or 6 of them.
and that's fine. It goes to the state. We tell them what we're gonna do, and they'll make the decision of how they want to proceed. If they're gonna take it to grand jury, if they're gonna.
You know
Either
my-
way, that we just, and you know how we operate. You know me for a long time. I'm not gonna bullshit you.
And you know I'm not running anywhere.
And I know that you got plenty of roots here. So based on what the state says, we'll give them both sides. We'll give them, and they'll make a decision. And you'll know. So right now, we're just putting everything together. You coming forward, you talking to us, we'll give them that, and then they'll make the decision on how they want to.
I'm not hiding what happened.
So, no, I understand that. You've always been up front with me with no problem. So, we just put everything together, you know, and then we give it to them, and it'll go from there. And
So here's what I would ask. If you want to hold me, for whatever reason, give me 3 or 4 days. Here's why. I'm a one-man shop. I've got to pay estimated taxes.
Then the strangest moment of all. In the middle of a homicide interrogation, he starts talking about paying taxes. It's absurd, even comical, but it's also revealing. When people face shock, their brains look for something familiar, something manageable. For him, that's paperwork and business, the world he can still control. It's not indifference. It's a coping mechanism, a fragile wall against the chaos closing in.
I'm the only one that can do it.
Okay.
I've got to be in my office. I don't care if you come and sit with me to make sure I don't go anywhere.
Right.
But I've got to be able to do that.
Well,
And that's not just for
I
you.
can't make that decision, and I'm going to tell you, I can't make that decision. That's not on me to make, but it's something that we'll have to talk to the state about, okay? And like I said, I've always been upfront with you. There's nothing to hide. You know, I have to do my job as far as no matter what it is, but we've got to run everything through the state and through our boss.
Okay, and
You know.
my lawyer is Don Yates.
Don? Yates?
Yes.
What's his number? Do you have his number?
296-2261 is his office.
Okay,
You all have my cell phone.
okay. I could look him up.
Somebody actually.
Where's his office at?
611 Eaton Street.
Okay.
Right across from
By the laundromat?
by the church.
Okay.
You know the
Yeah.
Masonic building?
Yeah.
Masonic parking lot?
Yes.
He's right next to
Next to that, okay, perfect.
Can I ask you how that fellow's doing?
Right now, he's critical.
Fuck.
She's gonna get a camera, we'll take some pictures of you. And then, let me see, I got that done. Would you consent to getting some buccal swabs from you for DNA?
No.
Okay.
You already have my DNA, I think. Why do you need my DNA?
Because when we do the case, when we do cases, we get DNA for everything. We just match up DNA in case we need it later on. For the case, we have it. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. If anything, if we do need it, we just get it. We'll do the first one. Get it. It's not a big deal at all. I ask in case the person wants to do it and get it done with, but if not, it's just, if we have to get it, we'll just do paperwork.
I mean, there was no blood, there was no fisticuff. I mean,
I don't think there's photos.
I don't think they did. We're not gonna do the buccal swabs, which is fine.
Got those from
Okay. No, perfect. Just take a picture of that, both.
oh, you do have those. Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't have my phone back yet, or my meds.
As soon as they get the meds, we'll get them. Perfect.
Positive, both?
I think gotta marinate a little bit. I don't see nothing on this.
I always have to do it in the white background. Should be acid, I think.
So I didn't shoot it then.
Yeah, sometimes it'll take a little bit of time.
I wish they were like the other ones where they put it on a white background so you don't have to.
We've got the other ones too. The ones that Bradley had.
Yeah.
Let me go see if he has the other ones too.
Did you wash hands? Did you?
I did not.
They didn't give you anything to wipe up with or anything, like if you had blood on you
I
or
wouldn't
anything
even
like
when I
that?
went to pee, they wouldn't let me wash my hands, no. I immediately set my firearm on the hood and stopped.
Does anybody else have access to the surveillance system other than yourself? For the parking lot?
No, I need to get in there and look at it.
Are you the only one that has the capability to do that, or is there somebody else that has access?
There is somebody else, but I don't give you permission yet.
You understand that we're gonna need to be able to see that? You understand we're gonna need to be able to see the video?
Unfortunately, that's one of the few spots that isn't clear. Because I don't have a camera sitting right here.
Right.
Of course, there's no audio. It's illegal to audio. So what's the over under on me going to Rick Ramsey's hotel tonight?
Rick Ramsey's hotel, that's a good way of putting it. We're still working out all the details, so we're not making that decision right this second.
I would like to get in touch with my lawyer. I've asked 3 times and was denied the ability.
The tone turns defensive again. Now he's not just protecting his actions, he's challenging the system itself. If what he says is true, it could unravel the entire interrogation. And here, the story shifts from morality to procedure. Because in the eyes of the law, even the guilty deserve their rights, and denying them can rewrite the ending.
When did you ask for that?
When I was detained at the scene
Okay,
and when I was downstairs.
okay. Who is your attorney?
Don Yates. I'm not saying I refuse to cooperate. I'm saying I would like to confer with counsel.
Sure, okay. I am not sure where your phone is, but
I don't know.
Right. We got medications. We're gonna transfer. We're gonna take you to the hospital.
Why to the hospital?
Well, a couple of things. On these investigations, one of the things we gotta do is a blood draw. We're gonna transport you to the hospital. They're gonna do a blood draw. We got a warrant for a blood draw. Okay. When you get there, we're gonna give the medication so the doctor can give you the prescribed medication. Okay, because we're not doctors and we don't wanna give you.
But you know what I'm taking.
Huh?
You know what I'm taking.
You wanna give me a list of them?
I don't
Clemacine or it's for antibody?
yeah,
Yeah, that's a powerful antibody.
yeah, oh yeah.
I know, yeah, I took that a few weeks ago. Had to stop taking them. My
Oh,
stomach
you started
was-
eating?
No, but my stomach was fucked up.
You gotta eat.
Yeah, and they told me to eat
Immediately
yogurt.
before
Yeah,
you-
they told me to eat yogurt. I was eating like 4 yogurts a day, and it still tore me up. So we're gonna send you out there to do that, and then we're gonna give them the medications. Sergeant just came with the medications. We're gonna give them the medications to give you. They can administer the medications. Every medication you told us is in the. We got a bag,
Okay.
so they could give you
It
whatever
should be
medication.
three, yeah, it should be like 4 of them, yeah.
Okay. Before we go, just one question I want to ask you, because once we get everything and go to the state. When the guy came, you said the guy came towards you, do you remember anything or any type of threatening things that he told you or anything that he made actions? I know you said he grabbed you something.
He was coming to aggressively get me. He was
Okay.
taller than I was.
All right. Did he show anything, like, did you remember anything, hand maneuvers, hand things? Do you remember anything?
It was just that fast, no.
Okay, all right. All right, so I think they covered it all. We can take you out there, get that done, and we gotta do what we gotta do. Also,
But I've asked again to speak to my attorney.
okay, so that's fine, then I won't ask you anything else. If you wanna talk to your attorney.
Well, for advice.
Okay, that's fine, if that's what, and that's fine, that's totally your right to do it. We're gonna go ahead and get you to the hospital, and once you get done with what you gotta do, we'll get you can give them a call. So we'll get it done. Right now, we're not gonna ask you anything else. We do have a warrant, for the blood, which is
That's
signed by
fine.
a judge, so that'll be done.
Do me a favor, Mr. Burr, can you sign and date this for me? Just shows that obviously you're the person that drew that picture.
I don't have my glasses on.
You're fine, I can read you. You want the cheaters again?
Was it down the 11th,
Today's the 13th.
13.
13th?
Thank you. I will take that.
This could go.
What does the gunshot residue show?
What's that?
Gunshot residue.
That right now, it's not showing any
It's negative.
on it, yeah. And it could happen. Sometimes these kids will show negative on it. Let me give this to the gentleman. Oh, you took pictures of that, right?
I did.
I'm gonna put this back in your wallet.
May I put it back in there where it goes?
Yes.
Thank you.
Perfect. And I'll have them carry it.
Preston, do we look up again for one memory? Was that from today? Oh, you sure do.
me-
That's great.
That's his belongings.
That could be when I went down, when he came on top of me.
I'm gonna get a good picture of that one more time, just to show, because you said you fell backwards.
Okay.
Can you,
Yeah,
so you do it one more time, and have you stand?
So the blood was fine on the shirt. So I may want my shirt back.
We're gonna keep that for now, just because you're wearing it. Go ahead and face forward again. Just like we did last time, yeah, perfect. I'm not gonna go and do all of those photos over, we'll just do. Go ahead and turn over for me. Yep, nice and straight. There you go.
Can you see it on?
This is bursitis.
Yeah, no, I know that's your bad one.
Nothing else that we can see now that you have your shirt off? Arms are good, shoulders are good.
Let me just see the back of your t-shirt over now. There we go. We're gonna face the wall again to get nice, good. Yep, perfect. Nothing on your head. No bumps, no scrapes. You're not
No.
feeling pain or anything. Go ahead and face forward. Look up just a little bit. There we go.
Let me feel. No.
No bumps,
Now,
scrapes,
so
nothing
it's like,
sore.
so I guess when he came at me, my elbows would hit the ground the hardest, which would explain why it's like a shot in the air.
Okay.
But
Shoes. Laces are still tied and good. Your knees don't hurt or anything. You got a little scrape down there. Let's see that one more time. I got these before, but
That was not there.
alright.
Right there?
Dirt. Okay, let me see your booty. Get you a spin for me. Alright, no dirt, no dirt. Alright, perfect.
So I'll need more of that when I get, excuse me, when I get to the hospital.
Yes. Yeah, I'll give you more.
Yeah, like you said, those antibiotics are
They're pretty rough.
tough, yeah.
That's another set. You want to put that bag, at least you can carry it. All right, Preston. Just so you know, I'm always up front with you, everything we do. The hospital had contacted us a little bit ago. I just talked to the detective that was out there, and the kid did pass away. So I just want to let you know that, all right? Unfortunate thing, but I got to tell you, I've known you too long, and there's no need to hold anything back. But we're going to do the blood draw. They'll give you your medication out there, and then we'll, while you're doing that, we're going to do what we got to do, and then see what avenue the state wants to take. Okay? All right. They'll take you now. The gentleman that were downstairs will take you out there. Yeah, let them know to.
He's got some arthritis.
Yeah, he's telling me downstairs he has that, and like a random infection, he said going up his own knee.
Yes.
Okay, what's the over-under on this? You're honest with me. What's the over-under?
Everything's going to be bearing on what the state, they're the ones that know the stand your ground law better than any of us. We'll present it to them and see what they say. Okay, we got their story, your story. You were honest with us with what you said. And we just let them go. It's very, the stand your ground. The state, we've had these cases before where they're the ones that know that, they know that law better than us. Okay?
The Key West shooting wasn't about a crime. It was about control. Lloyd Preston Brewer said he was standing his ground, but prosecutors say he advanced, aimed, and fired, killing 21-year-old Garrett Hughes, who was unarmed and intoxicated. A judge later ruled that stand-your-ground immunity didn't apply. Brewer now faces second-degree murder charges. Hughes's family waits for justice, and we're left with a harder question. When does self-defense end and ego begin?